Why no? Why no? Wait, why no? Is it just like that? No? Why no? What what's wrong? Why? Oh, it's because the version's updated. Doi. Because apparently version updates are all that it takes to... Did that not work? There it is. Alright, here we are. Here I am. I'm hot, I'm tired, I just did some cleaning. So, in fact, probably... Oh, this is tilted. You're tilting me. There we go. So the thing that I was running up until the stream ended and died was I was making attempts to clear modded Factorio with Bob's mod, and at the time I think I stopped before I got to... Well, I definitely stopped before I got to this iteration. No, I did have one world where I had cut out all of the other mods except for Bob's mod and a few others. That world died. The world after that one died. The next 3 worlds died. I'm bad at this game. I'm really bad at this game. Let's not mince words here. I'm really bad. So, I don't know, I think I saved, the last save I had was Bob's attempt number, 8 or something. No, well, this is the, 3rd attempt was where this was the last one on stream. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 subsection. This one is, I think, still working. Yeah, I think this one is still operating. But I may drop it for a fresh start. So around attempt 6 I started attempting to construct a blueprint book. I've posted this up onto Factorio prints. This is the name of the blueprint. This might be how it looks right now. I have updated this version drastically. Basically, I'm doing versions per science, on a per science basis. So the first version was just yellow sciences, and then it was red sciences added, and then gray sciences. And this version right now, the one that I'm working on right now, is the blue science. So, I have done several updates to the version that should be up right now should be for the gray sciences, which does not have a lot of the upgrades that I have done, including streamlining the damn things into parts, into the individual malls to make each individual part, resource extraction, furnaces, and refining, material processing, and then fuel processing, and of course, once I got to this stage, furnaces and refinings got split into belts and pipes, because it's just fucking lots of stuff, because you start getting into oil. And then material processing got swapped into electronics and non-electronics. And then fuel has just been growing. this is the current final version. And right now, that first goal listed there, refurbish all of the basic recipes, I am on the blue belts. Right now, I believe cordite. No, that's... Oh, I am almost done with blue belts. That's right. Yeah, here I am. So basically what I'm doing is I'm converting them from this version to take advantage of the new stuff for the blue belts, which is the bigger machines, more slots for modules, beacons, and like there's a drastic difference. There's a drastic size change here, because I can do, you know, full belts of blue belted materials with these tiny little setups. I don't know why that one's weird, but anyway. So to do this, I now have two separate save files. This one is the Bob's Sandbox save file. And this, basically what I did was I started up a game, I turned off enemies, I turned on cheat mode, I set cheat mode to reset all of my technologies to 0, and then I did this. So I basically created a map for me to work with. And you know, I basically created fields of each type of resource so that I could test out how much resource extraction was required. You know, check for how much each item can be. You know, just how much can I get out of the system and at what pace. So I went a little bit crazy, just like 90% crazy. Okay, this is what kept me sane while I was stuck in the house for 6 months, unable to stream, because fuck you, Google. Fuck you. Fuck you. Anyway, there are things that I am quite proud of that I've created. These blocks that you're seeing here, these are perfectly set up so that you only need the 4 corners at maximum Bob's RoboPorts. The RoboPorts rank 4... Yeah, rank 4 RoboPorts are huge. This perfectly sets them up so that you don't need... But this like smaller setup, this smaller ring setup is for the rank 1s. And because of how robots operate in this mod, you really kind of want all of this extra space. You want these charge ports, you want the extra RoboPorts. You really want them. I'm not kidding. You want them because the robots are going to need places to stop. Because they are going to blow up a lot. I made a buffer field. This buffers this single blueprint set into the same city block. This is gridded, so you don't have to like worry about overlapping it at all. You can just slap them down. This is one of the patterns. This city block, each of these buffers is set to filter for every possible item in Bob's mod. And what that means is that you can, and they're set to buffer for quite a bit too. Let me turn on my, I gave myself superpowers. Here. So you can basically, it's set to maximum, like to fill each of these boxes fully, but then only one slot is locked. This is so that they can serve two purposes. You can decide how much of each resource you want to be stored here in these buffers, or you can leave them as is and you'll get the minimum amount of buffering. And what that does is it means that resources are moved to these locations to be used in nearby locations. It's really, really helpful. It's actually super useful to do. So, let's see. Aside from these base books, which all have, the various sciences, artilleries, bullets, bullet production, labs, all of that. We have, this is the thing that I'm the proudest of, are the blocks. These rank up and provide functionally a defensive wall that ranks up with each new science that's on the grid. And I've got top, side, bottom, side. You cannot flip or rotate any of these fuckers. It just does not work. Corner, 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 corner. And then cubby. I've got the landfill for setting down the basics of each of these. All of these will fit on this. This is just brick for this version. This is concrete for this version. That's refined concrete. And then I've got the full versions of both concrete and refined concrete. Obviously, I'm only up to the blue. Rank 4 and rank 5 are up here, and they will be filled in with time. These are insane, by the way. Let me move into my lab. This is where I do most of the work, because the lab is where I can basically put a blueprint down and it goes down instantly. So I needed to set it up, even though I was going to use the lab. Hey, Blue Emblem. Well, hello to you too, and get some good sleep. I am back, and these videos are being posted to my new YouTube for now, and I'm going to continue to try and keep a YouTube up, because YouTube is useful, but I don't want to rely on YouTube only. I'm still looking for YouTube alternatives. Anyway, so this is what I mean by, like, it's gridded, so I can, it's not going to overlap on its own. You can just, and then because of how the labs work, I put it down and it instantly is placed. So this is the high end. This is my current setup for the topmost wall, where we've got two lines of flame turrets, one for oil and one for alien flame juice, because Can I talk to you a little bit about how stupid this shit is? Those alien artifacts only drop off of enemies. Period. You cannot get them any other way. So you are going to only have as much of them as you're going to get. And that means that all 4 of these items, which each require a different color of artifact, you're going to get what you're going to get. And, that is then used for, those fluids are obviously used for a bunch of this. But then, like, you go over here, and you've got, of course, it's parts. The part, Alien fluid for the rocket launcher. Bullets. The bullets, every one of the special types of bullets uses the same stupid artifact item refinement. And so it goes that you're not definitively going to get access to any specific type of extra bullet. You're just going to have to make do. And so I have set these up so that one side of the line will be here, actually. Let me show you the ammo mall, because this is its own, this has to be its own ammo mall. So basically, this all builds into here, where it... I did upgrade to this, didn't I? Shit. I hate that. Was I smart? Please tell me I was smart. I was not smart. No. No. And then, and then I discover this, and I just kind of want to curl up and die. Okay. All right. The reason I am so tragically upset is that the only thing I can do to solve this is to relay down every single one of the tier 4 walls and make that change. And change it from this to that. I have to do that for all of these and any of these. Now, I know some shortcuts, but I am drastically wounded inside at the moment. Anyway, the point is that while I'm getting over my drastic wounds, the point is that one side is going to have the always available this one, and then this side will have whatever you end up making of these, and they're just going to kind of all pile onto this belt, and you get what you get. You get what you get. Because it is a bitch. So let's finish up the tour here. I have a bunch of compressors for barreling in and out. That's just basic nonsense. Here's that city block buffer field. I need to tier 3 and 4 it, or just tier, I don't know, probably tier 3 and 4 it. Fluid and gas, I need to upgrade the tiers for these. This is actually, this has been, I actually also need to improve these. First off, this is bad. I don't know when this happened, but this needs to stop. Second, I've got the overflow valves here that go up and fill up this only when there's overflow along the main storage line. And then top up goes right to a pump, so I can pump it back out into whatever. My main issue here is that the top-up valve is too close to the overflow valve. And what I really need to do is make another line up here and have the top-up valves come off of up here so that they can come off and then come down. So that is something that is another something I've got to refurbish all of what I've got going on. The logistics robots blow up. So I've built this to, there's these two versions of repair and recombine for broken robots to reconstitute them. I need to actually do this to all of the walls anyway, so I guess I'll just do that and cry. Or actually, I don't need to do that to all of the walls, just some of the walls. So I'll work on the walls in a little bit. Excess venting. You know what? Out here is going to quickly become my shit I need to deal with area. Which includes solving that. I need to solve that. The gas venting area, I also actually probably need to revisit and redesign. Because you can vent gases that are not necessary, which is useful. This is a mildly useful item. I need to add some more mildly useful things. This is one of the things that I discovered that is probably by far one of my favorite tools, period. And that is the burner mining system. What you do is you place this sucker down on top of right next to one or two mining drills right on top of some coal. And then you keep this isolated and you just attach it right to a coal mining system that is mining up coal. And what that does is it creates an isolated loop that prevents the whole system from crumbling should your power systems fail. This is what happened to round number 7, in which I had gotten to a point where my power kept crashing because robots cost a lot of power. And basically, even if I tried to reboot the whole power system, because the belts were not able to be filled up, because the mining drills were set up on the same power grid, and the drills work at the percentage of power that they're getting. So if the steam engines are running at half power because I've just shoved some coal into as many of them as I could, then the miners are only operating at half power, which isn't enough to get the steam engines to full power, and the system just shuts down again. Using this on my 8th round, I got it to the point where the steam system would never shut down, because the mining drills for the coal was on a completely separate line. In fact, it was so effective that it prevented my base from crashing, even though the robots demanded more power than I was generating. And what ended up happening is the robots just charged slower. I capped my power usage, and then it just kind of stayed put. And the robots charged slower, and then life went on. It was fantastic. It was absolutely fantastic. To this round of blueprinting, I am working on trains, god damn it. This is part of the reason that I'm going to be making a fresh world, is that I need to make a world that is a little more train friendly than the one that I have. So there's nothing in there. There's also nothing in this last one. Contributions are welcome. This is the current boiler systems. These are incredibly efficient. Like, insanely efficient. So, what I have here listed in the info tip here, it's 2.7 megawatts per generator. This is the number of generators you would need to eat 60,000 per minute of each of these gases. And 370 generators is a lot of generators, and that's just on heavy oil. You know, down here, if you're going super, like, efficient, that liquid fuel, 857 generators off of 60,000 liquid fuel is insane. This is like the insanity of it. But power and trains are also things that I need. But those are, well, I'm just gonna go ahead and slap this down. And most of this is just copied straight off of fucking Brian's trains because it's amazing. But I do have to actually make upgrades and changes to this for Bob's because inserters are different and everything else is different, actually. And so we come finally to what I have been working on, which is I have my little workspace right here. And then I take each of these and I go, alright, what have we got here? We have got nitroglycerin is coming in. Gun cotton and petroleum jelly are both solids. So one solid, so two solids, one fluid. What else do we have? What options do we have here? Oh yeah, I've got it right here. All right. This should do. So I take this, I go kerblap. And then I say, rather than this, we want to... This is the other trick that I added and learned, which is creating a recycling system, basically. So functionally, at the start of each new line, so all of this is going to become cordite. All of this is going to be cordite processing. What I say is any cordite that's in the system, this wants about 100. And this will automatically fill out the belt line with whatever cordite is in the system. Now, because this is in testing, I have back here this thing that's catching everything that I'm producing, and this, which is just storing everything. But over here, I have the output. So what's going to be coming in here is, you know, this fluid. This fluid's going to go into this pump, and I'm going to basically fill up barrels of the fluid and put it into the system, which then, at the fluids, much like over here, where again, items are going to come down the belt. When they get back down here and start getting backed up, they go in the box. The boxes are set to only hold one slot, so it doesn't like endlessly recycle, but it does partially recycle. Which means that, and yes, it's very logistics heavy, but it ends up meaning that the whole system basically is allowed to continue to flow and function without too much trouble. So I need gun cotton and petroleum jelly. Gun cotton and petroleum jelly. No, that's not it. There. Gun cotton, petroleum jelly. I should only need one line of it. Glycerin, nitroglycerin. This is gonna have to become. This is gonna have to turn into this. And then I need one of you to be picking up the gun cotton, and one of you to tilt and pick up the petroleum jelly. And then I go boop, flip, rotate, boom. Done. Alright. And I've already blueprinted this so that it just does it automatically, because fuck my life. This has been my life. This has been my life for 6 months. Has been this. Nitroglycerin. It's a fluid. Where are you? Nitroglycerin here. Fill nitroglycerin. Okay. And then I test to make sure how many of these I need functionally. Alright. Center, so gun cotton, petroleum jelly. Grab this, rotate, place here. Here's my this, and then I need this, and that goes like that. Let's put that there so that I can delete it with everything else later. And we're gonna pump. I'm blind. There we go. Alright. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, that's friggin' beautiful. Alright. And then I usually just speed up time for a little bit, see what we're getting. See what we're getting over here. I like the 10 minutes, but at least I can take a quick look. Okay, hang on. What is it looking like in 10 minutes? Cordite 1.2, 2.7. Yeah. It's not enough. It's good, but it's not enough. Okay, and now I'm gonna go ahead and just choke for a little bit. So I now have two options. I can either say, well, it's going to be as much cordite as it's going to be, and throw my hands in the air and go, oh well. I'm obviously consuming all of the gun cotton that I've got coming in. There's no way I can add more. Or I can rearrange this whole structure, push this pipe out here, and then have the pipelines come in that way. Have a belt come through here, and push this back one space. Push the beacon line back one space, and have a full line of gun cotton come in here, and a full line of petroleum jelly. I think I would prefer to just do this. I think this is fine. I'm fine with this. I am fine with this. I'm still going at 10. That's good. Did I reset everything? Am I forgetting anything? Nah. I'll just deal with having a little bit lower on the cordite. And, you know, with any of these, the answer becomes just put down another one. If you need more cordite, just add more. Okay, so now I need the production statistics. And I have waited long enough for the 10-minute timer to come through for me. 2.1 cordite, which is not bad, considering that I'm consuming 2.2 2.7, and then 208. 2.7 and less petroleum jelly than before. And then I do need to check power. I need 3.8. You know what? This is the exact same size as this and the exact same structure, so 5.5. 5.5 megawatts. I have gotten very good at eyeballing and figuring out how to create systems that functionally just support each other. Okay, now I just wipe this out and we will clean your tools up. Let's make sure let's check everything over here. Everything is fine. Alright. So that is cordite taken care of. Steel ball bearings. One coming in. I can probably just use this. Like, no joke. I can probably just say, here, do steel like this. I need steel ball bearing. I'm only upset because I know what comes next. Steel ball bearing, and then steel. And then I have another one. There it is. This is for just singles. Steel. Bingo. And now I'll just set it to 10 minutes. Take a drink. Check messages. While oh, by the way, while I'm sitting on my laurels waiting for the 10-minute timer to... Oh my god, it is full up. While I'm waiting for the 10-minute timer to figure out what it's doing with this mess. So, before I stopped streaming... I set it to 10, yeah. I don't know why it's taking so long. Anyway, before I stopped streaming, YouTube kept striking my Factorio videos for copyright infringement. And it drove me crazy because, as far as I knew, none of the music on this game was copyrighted. And, like, I know the developers, well, I know how the developers act well enough to think that it would be bizarre for them to basically hurt themselves when there's such a big streaming community for Factorio. By making Factorio videos copyright strikeable. And what I found out, because this is bullshit, is that there is a false copyright company out there running around making claims on music that isn't theirs, that they do not own the rights to. And there are like 3 songs on the Factorio track that they have claimed are theirs, and it's not theirs. But because it's in YouTube's automated system, and YouTube has agreed that this fake copyright company owns the copyright, it automatically strikes any video playing with Factorio. And the developers are aware and have been fighting this. They have been fighting this for years. Different copyright companies keep popping up to do this shit. And that is a level of infuriating. And the developers have said, we can't actually do anything unless they challenge a dispute claim. So basically, they're at the stage now where nothing can happen unless when I dispute the copyright claim, and I have to do this for every single Factorio video, sometimes multiple times. Unless they stand their ground and try and have the video taken down when I dispute their claim, the developers can't intercede. There's just nothing more the developers can actually do. And obviously, what this means is that these false copyright companies will, the moment you dispute the claim, drop the claim. They'll just drop the claim immediately. It is horrendously infuriating, but that is the situation. It just, it adds more to the fuck Google fire, because they obviously don't give a shit. At all. Period. Is utterly disgusting. It is absolutely, I don't remember what the number was. 113. That is an incredibly small number of and this is going to be 4 megawatts, which is a lot more, but these structures all cost quite a bit. Okay, and that solves steel ball bearings. This is the problem. This is the problem child right here. Is the steel bearings. Speaking of problem children, I saw a different problem child coming up, and I don't know how I'm going to tackle that one. I legitimately don't know how I'm going to do that one. Alright. I hate these. I'm going to treat it like a 2 resource. I have a few two resource. I could probably. Because like the line isn't that big. What I could probably do is I could probably take this same sort of superstructure, right? And now, instead of this, we're doing the steel bearings. And then, what I want to do is I want to say cut, paste, drop, offset closer. And then I run a second line down this way, ended by one of these. And then I go ahead and I say, hey, we're going to take this, and we're going to go like that. And then I go, kerboop, boop, 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 fuck. Boop. There we go. Alright, and then I take this. This is to be steel bearing. I go like that. And I go, this is going to be our steel, because it needs steel plate. And this is going to be our steel bearing balls. And then I go like, I need this. 1, 2, steel plate up here. ball bearing. And it doesn't, like, really matter, but, you know. Ball bearing down here. Whoops! I do need to offset them. I forgot about that. I have an option here. I have an actual option here. Hang on. There's a rare option here in which I take this and I say we're gonna increase the amount of steel ball bearings by a little bit by doing this, and then we're gonna go ahead and say this, and then I'm gonna go ahead and say bloop. Oh shit! But then I'm gonna have to do this. Pick up here. We're gonna grab steel ball bearings, and we are gonna be grabbing steel. Nope, not that. That, and then that goes there. All right, let's see what hell this creates. I've got to check on Granny. I'll be right back. She's asking for something. I don't like this. This I don't like. You know how many fucking ball bearings I'm consuming here? The ball bearing consumption ratio is nonsense. This is nonsense. This is nonsense. It's because the stupid recipe is 16. Give me some ice. I want some ice. Some ice. Why must you deny me 16 steel ball bearings per 2? There's literally 8 per. I thought this might get better with the higher levels of production. It's gotten a little better. I mean, I'm at 1,000 now. The current version only has 585. You could fill a gray belt with that. This is bullshit. It's bullshit. It's absolute bullshit. We've made it to 1,000. We've made it to 1,000. And what does it cost us? What is the price? 4.1 steel ball bearings. Almost nothing in steel plate. 254. It's like 25 more than I was cost before. This is bullshit. It's utter bullshit. Alright. Power, because this is going to actually cost a little different. 2.9. 10 minutes here. 2.9. That's like 0.1, so 3. 4.2. 4.2. Yeah, 4.2. I try not to count the rest of the shit, because, like, most of the rest of it isn't going to be active most of the time. This is just the basic, like, this is what's going to be on. Christ, this. I don't know how to handle this. Okay. Fuck. Isn't there another one that had, like, that had bullshit numbers of... I think I know what I'm looking for here. I think I have one. Even if it's just, like, the basic belt structure. No, 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 no. No. Is it in... It's not in resources extraction. I don't know why I clicked that. Is it in here? Solder, sulfur, silicon. I mean, like, this is kind of what I'm thinking. Is this. It was like this level of this. Alright, I need to clean up my workspace. Hang on. I forgot that I didn't clean up my workspace. Alright. It's 4 lanes. No. No, it's all wrong. No, it's all wrong. No. No. It's all wrong. Oh. Oh. Could I do it just like this? Like I was doing with this, only like do this only where is it? It's down here. Where is it? Where are you? Hell there. Robotic. Is it? It's robotic attack drone, right? Yeah, robotic attack drone frame. Boop boop. And then what I do is we add one more back with each of these going out to the third row. Yeah. Oh boy. And then I say, hey, buddy, have you heard of robotic attack drone frames? Because they suck. They suck hard. Like, I thought this was bad. Oh, shit. Shit. Alright. I need to take it all the way over there anyway, because we gotta do this that picks up from here. Okay. We might have a solution. I'm not gonna... Oh god. Oh god, no. Oh god. Okay, steel plate that can stay put. This is going to become steel bearing. Battery and electric engine unit. Those are both up here. Battery, electric engine unit. Basic electronic circuit and steel gear wheel. Electronic circuit and steel gear wheel. There. Alright. This is giving me agita. Okay, so fuck, this doesn't have power in range. So I'm gonna have to add an extra thing of power. Electronic circuit, gear wheel, battery, engine, bearing. No. Give me a bunch of these. No, give me plenty. Give me tons. Feed me. Feed me. Feed my misery. Oh God, why? Why can't... You're fucking... Oh. This one to take these. I know I have this in a different blueprint somewhere, but I'm too broken as a human being. I'm just too physically broken to go looking for it. Steel bearing. Battery, electric engine, this, and this. Would you look at that? And people say there is no hell. But you'll look at that. It's consuming. It's running out of resources, though. Can I add more? Let's see what happens when these fill up. Because it may be that... It may be that once these fill up, it's just filling up so very slow. Yeah, it's full now. It can't get any more. But the yellow circuits are just not filling in. Why is that not showing up? 1 point... Oh, it's... Oh, all of these are at the same. That doesn't make any sense. Okay, no, that does make sense. Never mind. I was wrong. And 1.3, 1.4, yeah, that's going to be about about half of a belt. But like, absolutely none of my other tricks are going to work here because I've already loaded this. I do have one trick. There is one. There is one trick I can use to effectively double my take here. Alright. But it is going to be a pain in the ass. And I'm going to hate it. So first off, this we are equalizing because there's no reason to stagger the outputs like that anymore. And then I take this and I go copy all of this. Set it down here, and then copy this and set it down here, and then I say this, this here, and this, and this here. Shit. No. Piss. Motherfucker. Oh, I hate it. Oh, I hate it. Oh, I hate it. Okay. So, I'm gonna want to do this with one of these here. This here. This is the outermost. And it's gonna go to these two. Then, the next round goes here, 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 here. And that is me dying inside and out. Like, actively just wanting to roll over and die. That's where I'm at. And so, like, that is gonna go in over, in, over, here, boop, 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 boop. No, I can't do that. It has to go, this has to go on the inner track, like that. Because the last round, I'm going to have to add more. No. And that's going to... No. No. That has to be on the outer track. And then this has to do bullshit. I need more room. I need at least one more space. One more space should be enough, because I can do... No, you fuck! I will. There will be massacre, there will be murder, and it will be these belts. You are going to fit, my friend. You are going to fit whether you want to or not. You are going to fit. It fits. It fits. It fits. And maybe I can even reduce it back by one. Overreacted. It fits. It fits. It fits. Yes. Yes, it fits. It fits. It all fits. It all fits together. It all fits together. It looks ugly as fuck. That is a structure that is screaming, please kill me. Please kill me. Put an end to my misery. Why have you forsaken me, God? And to which I say, I'm sorry. I did my best. I did my best. I'm sorry. It doesn't matter. I'm getting rid of these. And then I go boop, 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 boop. done. The beast. The beast. Okay, so this line is battery and engine. Battery, electric engine. That's going to be out there too. And then this. Hate it. Basic circuit and steel gear. And then bearing and steel plate. Alright, middle goes to steel and bearing. Outer goes to circuit and gear. And then out here goes to here and here. Then I take this and I go flip, and then I take this and I go flip, and I take this and I go flip. And that should bring in, yep. All right. Okay. Okay. I want 4 death. I don't know why I get pain right in here. It happens basically every time I do Factorio stuff. Why is this still on my bar? Go away. I don't want to look at you. So previously, we could make 160 per minute. 200. 260. We added 100. We've added 100. Oh God. 260. Well, I can tell you that these are all 2.7. Seven, 2.7, 2.7, because those are all being consumed at maximum speed. Pretty much. Ja, 2.7. 1.6 on the battery. I hate. This is consuming twice the resources of the previous one. And it is only producing, well, the other one was only about 100 more anyway, so. 5. So this is where, like, the 10-minute thing is going to give me an average here that's a little bit easier to see. 540. Per minute, and 270. See, that's not even double. It's not even close to double. This is such a bum deal. 5.8, 6, 7, 8.6, 8.6, 10, 11.5, 11.5. Oh, shoot. I need to put bells and whistles. On one hand, this. Solar. Solar. There we go. Get this abomination out of my face right now. Okay. Hey, this is much easier. Resin, the chemical version of resin, which is super fucking cheap, is basically just take fluid. Here, petroleum. Which frankly, I just have made. Okay, I know why I made it that way. I just based it off of the polishing. Polishing was bigger, petroleum was smaller. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. It does not matter greatly at all. Clamp that sucker down, go bam, and then go and say, hey, we have, I would rather get resin here. Boop. Boop. We're getting some resin. And everything else is literally the same. So yeah, that's bringing. Will it? Where's the rest of my? There we go. Yeah, there we go. Alright. That's, I like it when it's nice and easy and it fills the belt. Filled belts are my, like, joy in this game. I like full belts. I like it when my belts are full, and that is 2.7 on the dot. The fluid is at 13K per pop. Which is lower than it cost for this. 2.7 thousand per minute. What was petroleum jellies? Power 5.9. Well, that it does cost me power. That is the trade-off. And then I just go scoop-a-doop, and we're done. Some of them are very easy. Others aren't. that out of here. Fuck. Okay. It's it's 4 items. 2 belts. Fortunately, it looks like only one of those. No. It's going to... Well... Alright. Where do I have a 4 item? No fluids. I need 4 items. And no fluids. I have 6. Murder. Murder. Iron stick needs to be higher. It's an incredibly simple recipe. This is as close as I'm gonna get. I've still got it at times 10. It's okay. Chemical plant. Chemical plant. I need chemical plant. There it is. I can add the pure production modules, so let's go ahead and give myself some stockpile of those. And then I take this and I go copy, boop, 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 boop. Alright, and for some reason this doesn't require any fluids, but it does eat a lot of everything. A lot of everything. So let's see here. We need plastic. We need, let's do carbon as well. Lithium cobalt oxide. Here, lithium cobalt oxide. Lithium perchlorate. Lithium perchlorate. Where are you, fucker? There we are. Lithium perchlorate. This goes there. This goes there. This ends its miserable existence and becomes filter. What do I do? I'm just gonna... Fuck you, fuck you. Let's see here. Lithium and perchlorate here. No, no, no. Lithium perchlorate, not sodium perchlorate. What am I on? Obviously, I'm on sodium perchlorate or lithium per... I don't even know what I am anymore. No, give me the plastic bar and then carbon. We take the carbon and the plastic and we put that there, and then I murder a person because obviously that's what I'm doing. I don't know. Making batteries is very, very weird and also dangerous. Don't do this at you'll melt your fingers off. Let's just be frank about that. You'll lose your fingers. Let's just be gone. Please tell me that's correct. That is correct. I'm just playing with goddamn fire at the moment. Flip. Ooh boy. Alright, that's all correct. Thank you, autosave. Your assistance was not wanted. Oh goody. Oh goody, I get to make more of them. Alright. Let's just take all of this away, and then I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna copy these 3. And then I go say, hey, get rid of these. Blam. And then I remember, oh, I do actually have to power this, which is bullshit. But I do have to power this. No, here. And then 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 here. And here. Alright. Oh god. Let's give that a few minutes, and, well, not minutes, but seconds, and boom. Sure as sugar, it's full up of stuff. Okay, that one is still producing. That one is producing, and that one's producing. That's such a low number, though, that doesn't matter anymore. So we're going to just take all of this away. And these. This can go. And then I take this, and I'm going to go yoinkus. I'm gonna go doinkus, and then I'm gonna go fuck you. Asshole. And we're golden. Alright. Why have you forsaken me? Why? 2.7, yep. 2.7, 1.3. Oh yeah, no, this is 2.7, and then this is at 1 point, and then everything else is at 1.3. Alright. 2.7,000. 7,000, 1.3 thousand, 1.3 thousand, oh god, 1.3 thousand, shoot, hang on. Oh, it is still on 10, okay, that's fine, good, excellent. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Alright, so let's take this, and we're gonna go schloop, and we're gonna grab all of that, and boom. How are we doing on the... Fuck. Fuck. I want to check the power at 10 minutes. Because the power is the one that gets all pissy. And I really need the 10-minute mark. Oh, God. Oh. Ooh, that popped. Oh. Oh. Okay. That is fascinating. So it's saying I'm consuming 2.7 of the percolate. And yet, the percolate's backed up. This is full. Autosave. Alright. Let's see here. 9.6. 13. 14.1. 16.7. And I think that's it. 16.7. We are not even close. Granted, all of these are very, very simple. It's just like getting down there is... Oh, right. Hell, I forgot. Hi. Hey, how's it going? Fuck Christ. Alright, well, you know what? This actually will work, I think. I think I need to get a different type. But in theory, I can do this, and I can go low density structure. Hey, there's even already plastic ready for me. And then bam, bam, kerblam, kerblam. I need the most for aluminum plate, so this is going to turn into aluminum, which is over here, and this is going to be also titanium. Oh no. Oh no. No, no, no. Titanium. Titanium hurts the worst. Okay. Let me real fast. 'Cause I gotta clean up. Clean this up entirely. That can stay. That can stay. But that needs to go out, that needs to go out. These both need to get out. I need to clean both of these up. And replace this with aluminum. here? Aluminum. And this with titanium. I will. Titanium. Oh, I know. Ha 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 ha. What a... What a lark. Hey, what a lark. What an absolute class act lark, huh? Fuck you. Are you guys also? Yeah, you're also. Alright. That's fine. Fuck you too. I don't need that. I need low density structure. Oh, okay, wait a minute. I can cut this down a little bit more. These two are not operating. Alright, and then I can take this, I can go yoinkus, and doinkus. And then I can go... Fuck you. Alright. Alright! And we're getting 540 low density. Isn't that wonderful? Isn't that everything that I never wanted? Also, fuck you. Alright. I'm approaching 2 hours, and the pain in my side is telling me I do not want to repeat of what happened last night. Whereas up all night. Which, by the way, that's not going to be common. Even if all my nighttime stuff is already taken care of, I will be trying to go and leave stream after a couple hours. I really don't want to push. Because, like, I'm already doing 1 hour of streaming for Assassin's Creed. And then I'm trying to stream the dailies for Magic the Gathering, which I'll do basically after the chores and some writing following Assassin's Creed. And then I'm trying to do a couple hours at least at night. But, like, I want to save some time because I have some extra chores that I need to do at night. Like clean up the bathtub and shower and, you know, all of the things you do to care for the human body. But I'm also... And I started this while I was streaming last time, and I am now approaching 1,000 comics in... or I've probably passed 1,000 comics total, but I am doing a full run, a full read of the entire Marvel and DC catalog, starting from Golden Age, starting in 1936 in DC and 38 in Marvel. And, like, that's gonna require a lot of reading, and I want to put in, you know, I want to preserve about an hour's worth of time to take care of that. To at least, you know, keep progressing on that. Streaming is eating into that time, which fine. I've decided that is worth it. I mean, it's already going to take me forever to get through what exists. But yeah. I do want 5.4 thousand. Yeah, I do want to preserve some time for that. Which, by the way, that is... I have stories now. I actually have stories now. Of the insanity that is... That's a plastic bar 1.4. That is Golden Age comics. I have changed my system multiple times now. 540. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. I have stories. It's insane. It is. There's some really good stuff, and there's some really bad. Like, do you understand basics of physics? Bad. 7.7, 10. 11.4, 15, 16.1, 16.9. And I will do those rants in probably just a little bit. I'm a little tired right now, but especially with me having to wait for the little 10-minute timer thing to fill up so that I can get an accurate count off. I will get to that in just a moment. I just want to make sure I want to make sure I'm moving, because there's all of this to do. And some of it's easier than others. Shotgun and lead. No, hang on. This is a single, so I can probably do this. And I can probably do shotgun pellets here per block. Shotgun pellets here. Lead plate, and then I go like this, and I go, here's some lead, yep, that looks like it's filling out. Alright, so let's I'm gonna check messages real fast, and then oh boy, I want to at least tell one of my favorites, which is the dumbest thing I've ever read, hands down, period. So, interestingly, Marvel is like the one that has figured out that you can merge characters together and actually make interesting stories. And they're the first ones to do this Young Allies thing, where they go, hey, we've got this sidekick, Bucky Barnes, that's annoying and everyone hates. And we also have this sidekick for the Human Torch, Toro, that is okay, I guess. Let's put the two together and have them do, like, team stuff. And to do that, we'll add 4 characters, and they'll just be, like, 4 teenage prototypes. And so you have... Oh god, this gets bad. You have the tough kid, the smart kid, the fat kid, and the black kid. Remember, This is 1941, and this kid, his name is Whitewash. I just kind of want to peel, like, I can't be clean anymore. There's just not enough cleaning agents in the world to make me clean anymore. And he is drawn like those old, extremely racist caricatures. So he is the biggest problem that I have with Young Allies. Kind of by far. Like, by an absolute long shot. But I've had to come to the point where I've accepted the fact that this thing exists. And I'm going to choke down every issue of it. And I'm going to hate myself for it. I've already come to terms with all of this. And then you have this issue. So, like, you have this problem of when you back away from just how horrendously racist this thing already is, you have this issue of, well, oh, that's what I was waiting for. Oh, no, I don't need to wait for that. I've got it. I know what the power is. The power is the same as that. You have this issue where, you know, Bucky Barnes is basically a prime teenager, and like peak teenager, and the 4 kids are 4 teenagers, and then you have Toro, who is functionally a miniature Human Torch. He can turn, his body catches on fire, he can fly, he can control his flames, he can control other flames, he can shoot fireballs, he melts bullets. Like, he is functionally a miniature Human Torch. He's supposedly weaker. That is basically the only thing different here, is that he is supposedly a little bit weaker than the Human Torch. That's it. So you immediately see the second biggest problem, which is you've paired a bunch of teenagers with the Human Torch, functionally, which is an issue, because, you know, who's going to solve the problems? Well, Toro's going to solve the problems. There's very few things the others can do that he can't just, you know, melt his way through. So they very rapidly determined that they needed to do something. That something had to be done to put an end to this madness. And like the first 2 issues are relatively okay, because you're kidding me. Alright, fine. I'll get a different layout. I have a different layout. I have actually, this will work beautifully, because I can just do this. I can go and say this copy and this paste, and then this and then this. And so like the first 2 issues, this problem doesn't really start to get bad, because like they basically just handle it by saying, we'll just let the enemies have access to all of Toro's weaknesses. That should even the score. And, you know, it's annoying, especially in like Human Torch stories, where like every criminal has asbestos-lined clothing and gloves because those are easy to come by, and certainly won't give every single person in these stories cancer in 5 years. You know. But like it was a different time. Like they did not know that all of that asbestos was definitely wearing all of that asbestos on their clothing especially was going to end, was going to create an end for them. Is this filling out? I would love it if it fills out on 6. If I have to add more, I will, but if it fills out on 6, I will be happy. 2.7, maybe? Let's see what happens. So, like, but, like, you know, all of these... Marvel is especially bad in the Golden Age. Like, so much of the Marvel Golden Age is just poor writing. It's just repeating the same stories over and over again. And I kind of just want to, like, roll over and die. It's just bad. It's just bad. It's just bad writing. It's the same fucking story. It's just like fucking mob bosses and basic criminals and petty theft, and it's just like I want it to end. But anyway, there have been a couple of villains that have popped up in Marvel. I think actually one repeating villain in Marvel thus far. I'm in 1942 now. By 1942, there's one villain, and that is the illustrious Red Skull. And he is like the villain for the first Young Allies. Fair enough, you know. Red Skull, of course, would keep up with the times and be prepared to deal with whatever comes his way. But by the end of the second book, by the start of the third book, they've realized there's a bunch of stuff they can't do. Because Toro is just clearing. Like, this is just like, there's no way to create tension for Toro, because it's just like, it's a miniature Human Torch. So like, alright, new rule that's never existed before for Toro. He can only use his fire for 10 minutes. That way we can turn it off when we need it to go off. It's getting cold outside too, which is nice. Which, you know, fine, whatever. They gotta do something. Like they've already proven that they're not exactly bright people. They've got to do something. So fine, whatever. Fourth book. They go, alright, we're going to define this even further. We're going to take this one step further. We're going to say, he can only use it for 10 minutes per every hour. Alright, fine, you know. They gotta do something, you know. They're obviously dumb, and have backed themselves into a corner that they don't know how to get out of. Whatever. It was... The saddest part, and this is the thing that I think hurts me the most, is that Young Allies issues 1 and 2 is some of the best writing in the Marvel Golden Age, and that is in spite of the fact that they spend most of the books writing fat jokes and black jokes. Like, that is in spite of that. Uh, but then, like, it's very clear that by book 3, they've kind of run out of ideas as to what to do here. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Bring that back. Let's have wood. Need wood. Need some wood. Here's some wood. Oh, cool. There. Get rid of that. Alright. And then this goes to this. Yeah, everything's moving. This needs to be this. This needs to be wood now. This needs to be this. Alright. And so 10 minutes per hour for Toro, right? So they open up with this fourth issue. The first half of this fourth issue is like a masterclass in how to be as dumb as humanly possible when writing a story. This is just like, if you want to make a story that is abhorrently stupid, this is how you do it. It opens with Red Skull being proclaimed alive again after and they recap this too. This isn't the first time either. Like, Red Skull has already teleported from the bottom of a river to a high security prison. No idea why, and no idea why they let him keep his stupid mask on in that prison. None of it. But in that issue, he in the prison for his prison escape issue, he got on a plane with Captain America. Captain America chased him onto a plane, one of those biplanes too. So like all the time they are doing these stunts with like climbing up onto the plane wings and fighting like the old timey movie bullshit. You know, like we've seen this before. Like this is old. These are old tropes that left because these planes left. We stopped flying them. They're not as useful. But he was up, and he and Cap fought, and he fell off the plane, and Cap stood there and watched him fall to his death. But apparently, he had a parachute. He parachuted his way down. Cap saw none of that. He then stabbed a farmer, traded clothes but not his mask with the farmer, left the farmer where he landed, and therefore when Cap came down to check if he was dead, Cap saw the bloody stab wound and decided that's definitely massive trauma from falling from a plane. He's dead. Don't worry, Red Skull's definitely dead. At which point, it's like, alright, Cap, don't quit your day job. You would not make it as a coroner. Seriously, even back then. Don't quit your day job and, maybe improve your ability to assess the conditions of bodies. It's amazing how he can, like, spot the bits of wood and know where, like, bits of dust off of someone's shoe and know exactly where that I fucked up 4.2. Both of these are 4.2. Know exactly where that, like Sherlock Holmesian level of being able to pinpoint where things are. or where people came from, or know exactly, where they could be hiding. And yet, like, walk up to a body that's been stabbed to death and go, oh yeah, that's definitely, death by falling from a plane. This person totally fell from a plane and died, and is definitely the Red Skull. So you've already got that done. That level of just like pure, undiluted dumb. And there's a lot of that in Captain America. I viscerally hate Golden Age Captain America. Golden Age Captain America sucks. It's one of the worst reading experiences I've ever had in my life. I hate it. I hate it so much. And, part of that is the constant racism. But, the other part of it is just, like, lazy as fuck writing. It is some of the laziest, shittiest, dumbest writing possible. And, occasionally they go, oh, we're in a war now, because it's 1942 and World War II has started, and they do, like, a war-style story. And that actually is good. Those are pretty good. Those are entertaining. I will admit. But, everything else... Anyway, so back to this insanity. We've got Toro, who opens up the book by leading everyone to this ship that's been, that's caught on fire. And, like, you can see, and I am gonna end stream after I'm done with this story, and you can see where his flame goes out. He runs out of his time limit by the time they get onto the boat. And they start running around and exploring. The Red Skull locks them into a burning cabin. And they're starting to suffocate. The heat is just too intense. They're starting to pass out and die. And, like, Toro goes, I can't use my flame. Not because he's out of time, mind you, which we just saw. He says, specifically, I'm too wet to turn on my flame. In a burning cabin with smoke everywhere. And I will repeat this story many times because this is the most bullshit I've ever seen. They escape. Smart kid gets them out. They've chased the Red Skull to a buoy in the middle of the ocean, and you see Toro again with his flame on fly over the ocean and land on the buoy with the other kids. So again, like, he's used his flame. He probably can't use it again because of the 10-minute thing. You can make that claim. He follows the kids down into this tunnel that goes straight into this underground base because Nazis built tunnels under the entire planet, apparently. At some point, like, Nazis have built just infinite tunnels. Like, they're just expert tunnel builders. They've got tunnels under every part of the country that all connect to everywhere. Fucking madness. But that nonsense aside, we're in this underground water base, and a fight breaks out. And Toro's like, well, I can't use my flames. I'm too wet. I'm just like, did you get wet by osmosis? When did you get wet? You've been pretty much dry. What about this 10-minute time limit? Why aren't you using that? So they lose the fight and get captured and put in a cell, and Red Skull starts flooding the cell with ocean water to just drown them all because, Red Skull. Water up to their ankles. They're stuck. And Toro suddenly goes, hey guys, I'm drying off. I can use my flame again. At this point, I feel like 3 brain cells just, like, commit suicide. Stunned. This is done. This is like, these people, they don't know. This is like, I feel like I'm bleeding out my nose. I think like my brain just tried to smack itself against my skull to just kill. This is like, oh God. Do these people not understand how... I mean, like, I know it was a different time, but, like, we had mastered fire in 1942, right? We knew pretty much how fire worked in 1942. Could they not understand how fire worked? Is that, like, an issue? Did they skip Fire 101? Is that a class that needs to be taught in schools now? What? Why? What nonsense? What stupidity? It's just... I knew that, like, America had problems with schooling, but, like, we've apparently had problems with schooling for a very long time. I didn't appreciate how long these problems with schooling have been going on. Because apparently, people don't understand how fire works. Even in 1942. That's bad. That's really bad. Oh. So that remains like the pinnacle of... Do you want to know how dumb Golden Age comics gets? They don't grasp the basic concepts of fire. I want to die. Speaking of, it's time for me to get off and go put myself on the altar of that particular misery. So, which, you know, to clarify, tonight I'm reading DC. Tonight I'm reading Superman. Superman and Batman are basically the best stories I've read thus far. Like, all of the good writing in the in the Golden Age, Superman and Batman, all of it. So I won't be in too much misery tonight. Soon, though. Tomorrow. I'll see you guys, speaking of tomorrow. Bye-bye.